We're going to explain how to substitute specific values within an array. This is a common task in programming, and we'll cover a few different approaches. 1. Identifying the target value. First, you need to know what value you want to replace. Let's say we have an array of numbers, 1, 5, 2, 5, 8, 5. We want to replace all occurrences of the number 5 with the number 10. 2. Iterating through the array. The most straightforward method involves looping through each element of the array. In many programming languages, you'd use a for loop or similar construct. For each element, we check if it matches our target value, 5 in this case. If it does, we replace it with the new value, or 10. This approach modifies the original array directly. The code might look something like this: pseudocode. For each element in array, if element equals 5, element equal 10, 3. Using array functions if available. Many programming languages offer built-in functions that simplify this process. For example, some languages have a mapit function. The mapit function applies a given function to each element of the array and returns a new array with the results. This allows you to create a new array with the substitutions without altering the original. The code, again pseudocode, could look like this: new array equal map array function element. If element equal 5, return 10, else return element. 4. Handling multiple replacements. If you need to replace multiple values, you can extend either of the above methods. You can add more if statements within the loop or within the function passed to map. Alternatively, you might use a dictionary or hash table to map old values to new values, making the code more efficient for many substitutions. 5. Finding the index. If you need to replace values based on their index, position in the array, instead of their value, you directly access and modify the element at that specific index. For instance, if you wanted to change the element at index 2 to 20, you would directly assign a new value, array in 20. 6. Creating a copy. Important. Remember that directly modifying an array in place can have unintended side effects if other parts of your program are also using that same array. It's often safer and cleaner to create a copy of the array first, make the substitutions on the copy, and then work with the modified copy. This prevents accidental changes to the original data. In summary, substituting specific values in an array involves identifying the values to replace, iterating through the array, or using built-in array functions, and then either directly modifying the array elements or creating a new array with the substitutions. Choosing the best approach depends on the specific programming language you're using, the complexity of your substitutions, and whether you need to preserve the original array. Remember to consider creating a copy to avoid unforeseen consequences.